Welcome to another edition of the SABC News COVID-19 Global Wrap. I am Paballo Lepaka, and this week I bring you highlights of news which dominated headlines with regards to the coronavirus pandemic. However, before we delve into it, let us have a look at some global stats. The world has currently recorded over 503 million cases, with over 453 million recoveries and over 6.2 million deaths. South Africa has 3,737,346 confirmed cases, with 3,625,407 recoveries and 100,138 deaths. Staying in South Africa, the Health Department has extended the public participation process for revised regulations under the National Health Act from the 16th to the 24th of April. The revised regulations aim to broaden the scope of the current list of notifiable medical conditions in order to accommodate future pandemics. The upcoming health regulations are set to replace the COVID-19 lockdown regulations that had been in effect during the national state of disaster. This after President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the ending of the state of disaster earlier this month. Meanwhile, epidemiologist Professor Salim Abdul Karim says a new COVID-19 variant should be expected as the country heads for a fifth wave. Professor Karim says while it cannot be said with certainty based on how the virus mutates, a new variant is highly likely. The professor says while it is difficult to predict the time frame for the next wave driven by the new variant, he expects it around May. In the rest of Africa, the continent sits at over 11.3 million confirmed cases, with over 10.7 million recoveries and more than 251,000 deaths. In Botswana, the Health and Wellness Department on Monday said that scientists were investigating a new coronavirus mutation detected in 4 people in the country. The department has since said the 4 cases are being monitored to gather more information about the spread and severity of the variant. The department says that together with help from international bodies, it is still studying the characteristics of this Omicron sublineage in a bid to gain more data about its behavior. So far, it is not known if the sublineage is more deadly and more transmissible than the known Omicron variant. In international news, in the United States, health officials on Wednesday extended a mandate requiring travelers to wear masks on airplanes, trains, and in transit hubs by 15 days. This after they said they needed time to assess the impact of a recent rise in COVID-19 cases. In Asia, China's financial capital Shanghai warned that anyone who violates COVID-19 lockdown rules will be dealt with strictly. The financial hub is under huge pressure to try to contain China's biggest COVID-19 outbreak since the coronavirus was first discovered in Wuhan in late 2019. Meanwhile, the Serum Institute of India, or SII, and Bharat Biotech have cut the prices of their COVID-19 vaccines. And finally, in Europe, in Italy, the National Health Institute estimated that vaccines against COVID-19 have roughly halved the death toll from the disease in the country, preventing around 150,000 fatalities and around 8 million cases last year.